Major League Pickleball, New York City. Greg Dow here with my co-host Hunter Johnson, recent PPA singles champion. We forgot, we should be.
Thank you, Greg.
I'm surprised, I wish we had a Dream Breaker on the last one, but glad to be here. We got the Frisco Pandas against the Miami Pickleball Club. The ladies are gonna go out first here. Wind picking up.
Gusty out here.
Zeros.
Right when you spoke that, Greg.
Yes. Greg's fault as usual.
We got some shade on both halves of the court here.
Yeah.
Let's see if that kind of plays into the strategy.
There's a lot going on.
There's people walking around.
Yeah.
There's buzz in the air from this New York buzz.
That's right, they're New York. They need the energy of the city.
I can feel it. Pretty unique experience here. Playing on the ice skating rink here in New York City.
Close call back there. I thought that was
out.
I thought it was in.
Really, Greg?
I thought it was in. Yeah,
Greg, you need to get your eyes checked.
I did think that was in.
No challenge here. Play continues.
You really think that was out?
I think it was out, Greg.
Close. Either way. Miami will go up 2-1 here. Miami played earlier today and took down the Brooklyn Aces 3-1.
They've had some great matches here in New York. Pulled out a Dream Breaker. They've played a lot of Dream Breakers here, Greg.
Yeah. I commentated one of their matches yesterday. They wanted a Dream Breaker.
Eric Onsens seems to be a clutch player on that team.
Absolutely.
Quite new to pickleball. Came straight from college tennis. Super athletic, super long. Great hands. We got a 4-1 lead here for Miami Pickleball Club. Their women seem to be a dominant force here. The challengers. Two very solid players with their Yola paddles. Not to say that is the only reason that they are solid.
Good eye there. And so I commentated their match yesterday, and they had Bobby on the right and Millie on the left, and they got down like 13-5 against the Night Owls, the Night Owl women. And then they ended up switching the second half. They ended up losing like 25-23, but they played a lot better with Bobby on the left. So I'm glad to see they're starting with Bobby on the left here, Millie on the right. They definitely, yesterday at least, they played a lot better like that. So I think that's a good adjustment by them.
Let's see if they keep it like that this match.
Working so far, quick 6-2 lead here.
We got a small but mighty team there on Miami Pickleball Club. They both, when they're hot, and they can play well. They got some power, they got some consistency. When they're both firing on all cylinders, they're pretty much unstoppable, I'd say, Greg.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bobby is so consistent. I mean, she's one of the most consistent women in Challenger for sure. So I think putting her on the left is smart because she just makes so many balls.
And I think she's a smart player in terms of speeding up when she's at the kitchen line. Yeah. She likes to take that risk. She's a little bit short on the shorter side.
Yep.
But she's able to get much lower and rotate off those counters, use her hands well. Very athletic girl. She played college tennis, I believe. The Pandas here, a little bit less of an aggressive team, I'd say.
You can see early on, they're definitely targeting Tammy Emmerich. No doubt about that. Not to say that Tammy's not a good player, because she is, but I think Eva may be a little bit stronger player.
I think that's the strategy here, clearly. Eva is a lot taller and lengthier. I think their plan right now is to get both of them moving.
Yeah. It's a little ill-advised speed up from Millie there. I wouldn't. Ball not sitting up enough, but still a great start for Miami, up quickly, up 8-4 here.
4-8. Oh, no, yeah.
I would love to see the Pandas continue to keep that consistency like that there. Almost force the low reach of the Miami Pickleball Club. Force them to speed the ball up.
Yeah.
Much harder in this win. They would be speeding up to 2 taller players here. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's 3 volley errors in a row.
And just like that,
this consistent Bobby.
they are back.
7-8, yeah.
7-8.
Anything can happen here in MLP scoring.
I'm gonna hit anyway. I'll make sure she walks the right way.
Love to see her make that more, make them play, force their hand a little bit, just how they got those 3 points in a row there. You don't want freebies here in this rally scoring. I think it's always huge for a team starting off in a match. If they can get that first win on the women's side, kind of frees up the men in their matches.
Definitely.
And vice versa.
No doubt, a great little kitchen point there from Miami. Patient, waited for their opportunity. Bobby putting it away at the end there. Yeah, we see every ball at the kitchen is going to Tammy right now. And it's working.
I think a quick strategy that can be changed here on the Pandas side is have Tammy scoot over, stay on that right side corner, not move as much around, be more solid, and have Ava come over, use that length, close those gaps.
12-7.
I like that speed up by Tammy. She has very capable hands here. I think whoever in this match really creates the pressure is gonna be able to pull this out. Seems to be the strategy right now to be driving at Bobby. Her counters seem to not be coming back as hard. I like the consistency here.
By bikers. By bikers.
Ooh.
All right, we are back. Major League Pickleball, New York City. Good start for Miami. They went up 13-9 at the switch, now 14-9. In full control of this one.
14-9.
I think I would say that Miami is now on the better side, just because a little bit of the shade. Tough to see looking straight into the sun on that sunny side.
And you see Tammy missing that fourth ball there at the kitchen. Pretty routine team ball, and she's not happy with herself. Missed it. You know, it's tough. She's obviously getting targeted here at the kitchen, especially Tammy is, and we've all been targeted at some point in our pickleball careers. Hunter, I'm sure you have.
He plays right side, so he does get targeted quite a bit.
Greg always gets targeted, so I mean, what's your strategy when you are getting targeted? And you know you're not playing well and they're winning points off of your misses. Like, what do you do in that situation?
I think for me, it's definitely, you know, look for those opportunities to try to switch up the momentum. Like I said before, I think I would really like to see Tammy not be moving as much while she's dinking. That way she can really pinpoint those dinks. But that's a preference. For me, I like to move the ball around, or if I'm missing, I'll stick to one spot until I feel comfortable to start moving around again.
17-10.
I think anything you can do to switch it up and regain that confidence if you are getting targeted, I think is key. I think as well, playing straight up, almost going straight up, thinking in front of you rather than angles. I think you can sit on your counters a little bit better,
11-17.
bait them into speed ups that maybe aren't the right decision to do.
Side out point 18.
And that's an 18-11 lead here for Miami. There looks like they're kind of running away with it. They don't seem to be too pressured right now.
18-11.
They're kind of just ebb and flowing here, just like Greg Dow and Anderson Scarpa USA do in their matches.
Shout out Scarpa.
Need one of those hats, USA. Again, 90% of the balls here going to Tammy. I think Tammy's very capable. I think another strategy is to kind of maybe get a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
Kind of put the aggression back in your hands instead of being defensive.
Yep.
12-18.
Clearly worked out right there. I think if you can string together more of those points. And look at that, we got a match. Let's
There we
go.
13-18.
13-18.
Gotta make these balls at this point in the match. Not acceptable right there for Tammy. I think she knows it.
Yeah.
Just gotta make them play if you're feeling a little tight, a little pressured. Get that ball over the net. Left the ball high there. Unfortunately, a little bit of a gift from Miami. And the lead extends here.
20-13.
I love that from Ava. I think she needs to be the aggressor here.
Yeah.
In the right decision, she needs to continue to be offensive. Trust those hands, get the ball down.
Oh!
Seems to be like they might be going after Ava now a little bit more.
Yeah.
Tammy's up to her aggression. I think that's, like I said before, that's key to get out of a little hole there. His hands are at work here. Ava taking over. Love to see that.
Great battle there from the Pandas. And they're back in this one a little bit, 16-20.
Couple points here, and we have ourselves a match. It's very interesting with this scoring, rally scoring. Once the momentum shifts, it's very easy for another team to kind of get defensive and get maybe a little bit tight, not play the games that they really strategized on. Just like that, errors can come, and I think the Frisco Pandas will accept those errors at this point.
Absolutely.
17-21.
Tammy in the midcourt right now is just not very solid.
22-17.
Definitely targeting her on those force.
Side out point 18.
There's a big shot by Tammy there.
Big shot to keep them in this match.
Down.
Again, get that aggression going.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
these moments, it's make or break here. Look at that.
It's two James
That's
winners
two.
in the middle. And a great initial drop by Tammy, and then a nice little fist shot in the middle. And we're gonna see a timeout here by Miami, which I like this timeout call. You're still in control, 22-20, but the momentum swinging a little bit over to the Pandas.
Tammy being a little bit more aggressive. Told you in the beginning of this match that you have to do that to stay in it.
Yeah.
Switch that momentum, get out of that hole. Looks like she's doing a great job of that. Ava backing her up perfectly. And as you can see, Miami Pickleball Club throwing a few miscommunications, a few errors. Just like that, they're only down 2. I imagine Miami's strategy is to regain their
15 seconds,
momentum
no timeouts.
and get back on offense here.
Absolutely. Big point coming up, 20-22.
2022.
Wow. Just like that, we are within 1, Greg. Here's a question.
21-22.
How do you think Miami is feeling right now? Do you think they're feeling
Tight.
a little bit tight, defensive?
Oh, no, look at tight and defensive, I think, are two accurate descriptions right now. And then that's what then they get the unlucky net cord.
Now the
It's
momentum is
22s.
shifted. It's tied up.
Wow.
I think Tammy's feeling it. Let's see if she can capitalize. It's funny with rally scoring, when you have a big deficit, it's very easy to get complacent and expect the other team to give it away. Ooh. I like that risk there, but it's just execution at that point.
Yeah,
Gotta make them play.
Definitely an attackable ball. She just missed it.
23-22.
Great
The aggression
hands.
comes and they defend it.
Great hands by Eva there. Got a decent speed up by Millie, but Eva just sitting on that forehand. 23s.
I think whoever can make the balls here wins this match. Simple pickleball here. Left it a little high, Bobby capitalizing. We have a game point here for Miami Pickleball Club.
Good eye.
I don't mind that play, Greg.
Yeah.
I like the aggression. I think statistically in this match, that might be the right play.
24-24.
Just a little too hot there. Tied up 24 all. Millie's hat falls off the court and we continue play. And
Off the
they
return,
win it.
huh? Wow.
What is the rule there, Greg? Is that considered, can you call a let on that?
I know if it falls in the kitchen,
It's a fault.
It's a fault.
We've had lead tape fall in the kitchen before, James Ignatowicz. He lost the point and lost his mind. Bobby with the aggressive play, and it pays off. They take the game. Women's doubles finishes. Beautiful play out here, beautiful weather. Great time for pickleball. We got men's doubles here up next. Sinkola Avrin against Onsen and Cliff. Greg, what do you think your predictions are in this match? We got a lefty here. That's always a tricky position to be in. But we got Eric, who's lengthy, and we got Noe, who's very solid on that right side. Who do you have?
I got the Pandas. 26-24. I think this is going to be a pretty close match.
1-0.
Eric Onsen has done very well for the Miami Pickleball Club. when he did play with Roscoe Bellamy in the beginning. He's very talented, very capable of doing big things. I think him coming all the way over to pickleball full time as a college student, great for the game. Another tennis player coming over to the dark side. But I would say it's not even the dark side anymore, Greg. It's the light.
I agree. Good start for Miami, up 3-0 here.
3-0.
Hey, I'll be back.
Nice spot by Stefan. I would say, I mean, Eric, very good player, very athletic. I think his backhand dink, just like
A little bit.
it can pop up sometimes, a little bit of some inconsistency there. So I think
he can also get a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah, a little
but when
bit.
he's locked in, he can play well.
I do think Sokola maybe has a slight advantage over on the dinks, maybe. So I think that's a pretty good matchup for the Pandas.
Sincola, kind of a veteran of the game. Really can play well at moments when he's being aggressive and smart.
Yeah.
Stefan, one of the more athletic guys as well, especially as a lefty. Got to stay away from that Ernie on his side. As well as speed ups, he covers his chest and left shoulder very well with that grip.
Great point for Miami.
Pure athleticism. Maybe not the right time to Ernie, but he's taking the risks, paying off.
I like Stefan being aggressive. I think Stefan is a pretty underrated player. I think Stefan's really good. I've played a lot of practice with him in Austin. He's a stud.
One of the nicest guys on tour, I'd say,
Yeah,
as well.
definitely.
Doesn't have a bad bone in his body,
No,
I'd say.
no, he's a great guy. So
And,
is,
and if you didn't know,
6-3.
he had a slight modeling career before this.
yes, I heard about this. Former big CrossFit guy, in insane shape, still in really good shape.
Might still have that 8-pack. Maybe we'll see the shirt come off, not sure.
We're hoping.
Great cover there. Now with men's doubles, Greg, what do you think the best strategy is as this game continues to progress, continues to get faster, everyone's getting better, taking everything quite seriously these days.
Yeah.
What's the key
4-6.
kind of overcome these guys with these good hands and these consistent dinks?
Yeah, I mean, Hunter, I think me and you are pretty different players. You know, I'm more of a sit there and dink and wait for a counter punch. You're more of an aggressive player, going to drive a lot of thirds, going to speed up a little bit more. So I think we're kind of two sides of the coin. And I think there's room for both styles. I think you still see the slower, consistent style working, and you also see fast-paced style working too. So it really depends on your game style. And obviously, if you can have a little bit of both, you know, that's optimal. But I do think the game's going to keep getting faster. More quick points, more people driving thirds, crashing, speed ups earlier at the kitchen line. But I do still think consistency at the end of the day is winning a lot of matches still.
Especially as the paddle technology continues to advance. They are looking to dim down the power quite a bit.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What are your concerns? Maybe is the game going to get too slow? You like seeing it fast? What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think I would rather, you know, if you had to dial up the spin or power, and dial one down, I would like to dial down the power a little bit and maybe increase the spin or keep the spin the same. I think there are some long dink points, but still a lot of points are being won quickly, and you know, a point like that we just saw there, I think that's a pretty good length for a point, you know, 30, 45 seconds or so. I think that's a pretty normal range. So, you know, I think I'm on the side of maybe keep spin the same or increase spin a little bit and dial down the power.
Greg, I'm gonna have to disagree
What do you
with you
think?
there.
Yeah.
Coming from tennis background, I will say I do like the power.
Yeah.
However, there is a little bit of danger in mixed, I will say, with these paddles getting hot and everyone's hands are getting much better, but you can only cover yourself so well if the ball's flying at your face. So you do notice that most girls and some guys are now starting to wear protective eyewear.
Right.
So I think that is a very interesting thing. I personally will never wear protective eyewear because
Never say never.
I feel like my reflexes might just be too fast. What about you?
Yeah. He is streaking up right now. He's playing really well, up 13-7. And Noe is super solid over there, making balls, set his partner up really well. Some great counters. So, I mean, full control. Let's see if the Pandas, I think we'll come back here.
Start being a little bit more aggressive, but when you have hands like that on the Miami side, it makes it a difficult task.
Yeah, just the defense to get back into that point for Miami too is unbelievable.
I do think the Pandas have what it takes with the hands to win those battles, but they've definitely got to choose their moments wisely.
Not right now.
Again, they're
Johnson's
hot.
hot.
Miami Heat coming at them.
Yeah, Johnson's just, he is dialed in.
They are just flowing right now in their favor. Not an easy task here as Miami is up 16-7. I think the Pandas really need to keep these points like this going. Unlucky break there, but I do like the longer, dinkier points.
I do too.
That plays to the Pandas' favor right here.
Just super unlucky there.
Have to get it back here to have any chance of another drive there. Looks like they're just kind of overpowering this Panda team here. Pandas are
pure domination.
Pandas are usually pretty soft and cute, but
yes,
I would say they're my favorite animal.
I like pandas too. Sincoa kind of looks like
He looks like a panda,
yeah,
right?
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe a Siberian panda. Let's see if we can do something here.
See that athleticism there. Oh, and that's just not enough with that breeze. Pushing that into the net there. Huge overhead and athleticism by Onsen. As you can see, he came straight from tennis. Uses that height. Really gets up there.
You got 9-20. I mean,
This is a domination if I've seen one.
yes.
Really, it's not even on the side of the Pandas. They're not doing too many things wrong. They're not giving away too many free points. Miami is just hot.
Just getting beat.
As Carlos Delora used to say, keep it hot.
Keep it hot. They are. It's a good shot by John.
Love that
there.
shot by John. I think he's gonna have to just turn that switch and go if he wants any chance of winning this match. There we go. Momentum can change here. Let's see if it'll go.
11-20. Right out, point 21.
And Stefan's backhand dink just sits up too high. No easy speed up there.
Football.
Oh my gosh.
Point.
Unlucky break there.
They can't get a break. Everything going the way of Miami. See if John, sure he did step in here.
Yep,
He did,
that
just
left toe.
barely.
I don't think Greg has ever had football called on him in his life.
I've only had probably under 5.
He has
12-22.
12, size 12, 13
Easy
size
over
shoe.
there. Easy over
But
there.
his toes are wide as a feather. And I love that aggression there from
It's definitely
Pandas there.
13-22.
Might not be enough here though with this lead. Monson's couldn't reset the ball there. Noe, pretty new to pickleball. Seems like he's really coming into his own as a player. Seems like he's not as an aggressive player as most, but definitely might be as solid as they come.
Yeah.
Just signed with Yola, I believe. Seems to be loving that new Hyperion S paddle. And the hands in this match are just amazing on the Miami side.
Yeah, Stefan, I mean, he wins that point 9 out of 10 times, and though he's somehow got a paddle on it. And we got 23-15. Frisco trying to claw their way back, but it's tough. And there's, yeah.
I think if you're the Pandas here, you put this match in your rear view. Try to recuperate here next after this, and that is the game. 25-15. They can get their foot back in the door here.
Wind picking up again as Eva, it's just a beautiful dipping low backhand drive, kind of Hunter Johnson-esque.
Oh yeah,
I would say.
2-0.
I believe you have a backhand drive, don't you, Greg? Or is it more of a drop? It's a good drop at that, though, I will say.
It's definitely not, I have no backhand drive, I'll tell you that.
Did you play tennis, Greg?
I hit some tennis balls back in the day.
Okay,
No backhand though.
no backhand.
Big serve.
Love that athleticism for Stefan there. I think if he can continue to do that, this team's definitely more of the aggressive side compared to Miami. Noe really likes to stay solid, slowly starting to get more aggressive, but last match today, Miami, Bobby was definitely the aggressor in the mixed side. She really carried that team there to the win. Very impressive to see.
2-3. Side out, point.
Do love that drive by Bobby, but you just got to execute that next fifth ball.
4-2.
Ooh.
Point.
Body
Net
bag.
cord body bag there, Greg.
Bobby's smiling about it. She's uninjured, which is good. Frisco up 5-2.
Side out, point 3. Three. Three, 5.
Athletic play there, Stefan. That's the second time Noe speeds up and hits the net.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, Stefan, that's just so nasty.
Textbook. Love these drives from Stefan.
So good. Winner fist shot drive. Don't
Greg-
see that often.
Greg, I don't think you played much singles, but when Stefan did play singles in his heyday, he was a tough guy to beat.
I bet he's good, yeah.
Long, lengthy, and athletic at that. Something about lefties, they always get that natural zippy spin on the ball. Always wish either me or my brother were lefty.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a fun thing to
Yeah.
see.
That would have been nice.
4-7. Side out, point 8.
Frisco, nice little 8-4 lead here.
Side out,
Still like it.
Yeah. Stay aggressive. You're up 8-4 for a reason.
Keep the pressure on. Keep that ball hard and low. I think it's a good play, especially on this side. Looks like there is completely shadow on the court now. No sun to affect play. We definitely have a more consistent breeze coming from this side of the Pandas on their backs.
Stefan says, great lead, Eva. I think she actually tried to hit that, but went well wide. And I like the Pandas' spirit right now. Stefan and Eva smiling at each other, definitely having some fun out there. And playing well. Obviously a must-win situation.
Want to see a dream breaker here, Greg.
I do too.
I know Miami doesn't, but I think I'm rooting for the Pandas on this one.
Oh man, Stefan just has it.
7.
His bread and butter, that big forehand, he just
7-9.
overcooks it a little bit.
I like the aggression, but you definitely have to be careful. If you continue to miss while being aggressive, you got to dial it down.
And I don't think that's a bad play right there. Like Stefan's backhand dink is it's definitely his weakness, and he would tell you that too.
8-9.
Especially in mix, he's going to play a little more middle, so you can get it to that backhand a lot easier.
I think Ava would like to see her be a little more aggressive on that backhand dink.
Yeah.
Definitely her favorite shot. I think it's pretty safe going to Noe's backhand. He doesn't flick too much, but he definitely has that forehand middle, that's for sure.
And a great little run by Miami there.
Now they're back.
And Bobby's definitely targeting Stefan's backhand smartly, I think.
9-9.
Tied up, nice.
I love to see that, Greg. I told you.
Woo.
Trust that backhand. Across the body, I think that's a huge play for the Pandas here.
It's a tough shot. Makes it look really easy.
Can't leave that ball high there. I would say Pandas need to start dropping the Bobby a little bit more here. At least just don't give Noe that forehand middle. It's deadly.
Side out, point 11.
All right, big couple points here for the Pandas. You're down 2-0 in this match. You don't want to get down 13-12 or something going into the switch. They put a few together.
I think it's always nice to have a lead going into that switch, just a little bit of confidence booster when you're having that time to talk to your team, strategize.
Absolutely.
Just kind of a mental game out there. Take every advantage that you can. Again,
spot.
Greg, I love that. Very solid teams.
13-10.
I do have to note on this side, Miami Pickleball is looking into a bright, kind of reflective sun off that white in the background. Let's see if that affects anything here.
Nice speed up by Stefan from a low position too.
14-10.
I don't mind that play, Greg, but in the wind, it makes it a little bit tough. I think if you can get it over Bobby's left shoulder on that backhand side, I think it's a pretty good play. But I think they just need to stay aggressive here, trust their shots just like that with Ava. That's a perfect backhand execution.
Her backhand volleys, she just puts great angle on it.
I think she needs to hit it bigger sometimes.
Yeah.
Just go for that thing. Long point here, and he leaves it high with a pop-up put away for Bobby.
Yeah, I like that kitchen play there for Miami, going to Stefan's backhand if you're Bobby, and then Noe waiting in the middle with that forehand.
Side out point 16.
That's a couple, it's like 2 or 3 missed thirds by Bobby that she normally makes pretty routine thirds that she's missed in the net. She's got to clean it up a little bit here.
If I'm Johnny Goldberg, I think on this next time out, I'd just tell him, you know, reel it in a little bit, get that consistency just a little bit higher, make more balls, put the pressure on the Pandas because they're feeling it. Very smart ball movement here. I like that from Stefan, running around that backhand, staying away from that weaker dink. When he runs around it with that forehand, he can really dictate the point
17-12.
and put it on his terms. Great drop.
Oh,
Side out point 13.
nice hands there from Bobby and Noe.
Got a nice little lead here.
Still, it's been this like 3 to 5 point lead. See Miami get a couple on the board here, get a little bit tighter.
Wow.
Nice.
Talking about flicks earlier. Forgot about Bobby Yoshiro.
Yeah, that was a nice little reach in there. She doesn't have a great wingspan, obviously, but able to reach in there, and
But she does what she can.
that's
Greg.
right. That's right.
And again, a missed drop. They cannot be throwing those in there at this point in the match. Consistency is key. Got to keep the pressure on.
They'll play a good point or two, and then, like you said, Bobby will miss one in the net. Noe will miss one. Just haven't been able to put like 3 or 4 together.
It is breezy out here, but it's equal
my
for
gosh.
everyone. Wow, he's got the speed. Wow, and that's great placement by Stefan.
Yeah, he
Noe's
just,
a freak athlete. He played college tennis at Illinois.
yeah. Great get by him. I mean, Stefan got a little lucky there, but he is so good at just bang, bang pickleball. As he, of course, he misses that one as I say that, but Miami, if they're gonna make this really close, they just gotta get 2 or 3 on their serve, maybe just 2 even.
All right, they made a drop there. That's good.
Yeah.
New York City, I'm on the stands right here with someone very special, Conley and Jay. What brings you here today to New York City?
There's that athleticism from Onsen, or from Stefan. I'm looking at Onsen's right here in front of me. Stefan, just as athletic as Onsen's, I would say. And as you can see, he jumped that kitchen line and finished off that Ernie.
2015.
I still like the Pandas here, their strategy. They're trying to make a lot of balls. Sometimes they lose those points, but that's the name of the game here. Just got to get it away from that forehand middle.
There's one, good drop. A good spot to Stefan's backhand. So they can put one or two more together.
17-20.
What a great return there.
And that's the story of this one. Just one good point for Miami and then a missed third.
21-17.
I think his strategy there is just to get the ball out of the net, give themselves a chance. There's too many in the net there.
Yeah, if you're gonna miss long, right? Miss high.
This wind is tricky, so
18-21.
that's the biggest thing with pickleball. You got to adjust in these conditions. One of those things is to get it out of the net. Don't make it too good. Wow, that's a tough ball to speed up there.
Great spot from Stefan, little off pace. Boop.
Wow.
Right down the middle.
22-18.
Closing in on that lead here. Let's see if they can get a couple more.
Start out point 19.
And I jinxed it again, Greg. I gotta stop talking on that.
I know, it's the commentator's curse.
19-22.
Don't speak too soon.
That's right.
Love the drop. That's a great shot. I love to see that from Ava, especially after Stefan comes over and is aggressive. She continues that and wins the point, catching Bobby right
23-19.
in the hip. Tough return. Now, Greg, what do you think about slicing returns? You see Noe, you see De La Rosa slice their backhand returns a lot. Yay or nay?
I don't slice returns, but I think if you can really dig it deep in the court like Noe did there, I think it's a good play.
It's a very tough ball to drop.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, Stefan
Big
saving
time.
that high ball.
Big time. Stefan just super solid. Stefan and Eva both playing really good ball right now. So they can close it out. Game point, 24-20.
I think it's key to close this point out right now.
Yeah.
And so they do. Love to see it.
Just a super solid performance by Stefan and Eva. And the Pandas, they give themselves a chance here, still down
1-0.
Greg, what are your predictions here with this mixed matchup? I think Eric and them might have the advantage on Miami. What do you think?
Yeah, if I had to choose, if I had to pick, I would take Miami. Just the way Onsen's played in that men's match, I thought he was just pretty unstoppable. So I'm going to take them, but I wouldn't be shocked if Pandas won either. I think it'll be. I think it will be close. We'll see. Tammy did not play her best in that women's match, so it's important for her to get a good start in this one, and this dink's not going to help things. We'll see. I think it does. It's going to depend a lot on her. If she can play well, then they can definitely win. But you know, she's got to get it dialed in.
I think the dupers here are just about the same as all the other ones. They're probably pretty close, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe 60-40 on one side.
Yeah.
We got that win coming from the side of Miami on their backs.
3-1.
Everyone prefers to start on different sides here.
Start out point 2.
Let's see if this will pay off for them right here to close it out. I think when you're on the side of the Pandas right now against the win, I think you play free and go for the ball.
Yeah.
Go for your drives, go for not necessarily perfect drops, but maybe 50% soft drives that might drop. That's always my strategy, I'd say. I think that's going to be a tough feat there for Sincola to outbeat Onsens in that reach. I think he's got him on that.
5-2.
And Onsens calls that one out, and we're gonna have a challenge.
You're maintaining your outside.
Ooh, very close. The MLP logo looks like it's
Yeah.
blocked a little bit. Here it is.
And
In my opinion, that ball is out.
that ball looks out to me.
Cut the ball down the middle, take the 25%.
It's out. It's out. Yep, that is out. First review? No, second review we've had.
Second review.
Second review. It's first like line call though. And
The one
ball is
review that
out.
we saw was almost a timeout call.
Yeah, right.
It was
Yeah, first legitimate
After review,
review.
the call on the court stands. The ball was out.
very clear, I'd say, though.
Yeah, I would say clearly out.
They have 2 remaining. Miami Pickleball Club has 3 free
If you
field
notice
time.
with pickleball, it's not like a tennis ball. It does not compress down into the ground. So although the ball might be close to the line or above the line, much.
They call me long femur Greg. That's what they call me. So femurs are long, and that's about it. Here we go. 6-2, Miami.
I think Miami has a slight edge here. I think the Pandas really need to lock in their dinks. Trust their hands. Don't give the pop-ups to the Miami Pickleball Club. If it pops up, they usually like to take it. Great backup there from Millie Rain.
It is all Miami right now.
Millie has her moments. She's got some sneaky fast hands. Sometimes that ball comes back and you don't even see it. And I spoke again too soon, Greg.
It's every time.
I just need to.
Shut up.
3-8.
Just kidding, Hunter.
I can take it, Greg. Thank you. I just know because my dink's better than yours. Okay.
Probably.
There's Millie's hands at work there, and we got an ATP there from Eric. Any chance he gets to hit those, he does.
9-3.
That's just good execution.
Really nice spot, too.
I would really like to see Tammy get her body on the line there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe do an Elise
Ball.
Jones dive.
They need something here because it is all Miami.
They're rolling here.
10-3.
10-3.
I think the wind definitely has an effect here. But I believe that the Pandas might be on the better side, honestly.
Side out.
And there's a good spot by Tammy. Catching Eric on that right hip. Let's see if that can
4-10.
give her a little the spark she needs. She's hasn't played well. She is a good player. She's got to pick it up a little bit.
I think she just needs to focus on keeping those dinks aggressive but low and use her hands there. She set it up perfectly.
Oh no.
Just could not execute. I do like that strategy though.
Yeah.
Keep Eric honest.
11-4.
Played it perfectly.
He's sitting in the middle. You've got to keep him honest. See, look at that. She's got the hands.
Yeah.
You just got to trust herself. Got to not think out there, Greg.
That's right.
5-11. Side out. Point 12. 12-5. Point. Timeout.
And again,
13-5. 1 minute.
just getting stuck there, being a little too aggressive. I think she's got to stick to that corner. If I'm their coach here, I'd switch up the strategy. Here,
Miami's just rolling.
There's just no stopping this team right now. They're slightly more aggressive. Let's see if Sincola can get in the middle here. Tammy's got to get that ball down if she wants to stay in this match. And that's what happens sometimes when you're playing against a team that can do no wrong. You got to take the risk. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. I think at this point in this scoreline, you got to go for it here.
Yeah. Good hands by John there.
Rain.
Wow.
Wow. Now you don't see that too much from the women.
No.
But I've seen Millie do it at least 4 or 5 times today. She sees that head go down on that dink and she just commits. I think it's the story of this match right here is Miami is in full commitment.
Let's go, come on.
Pandas need to regroup here.
7:15.
Way to trust it, Tammy. I love that, sitting in that right corner.
Yeah, not an easy ATP there.
I think Pandas need to extend their rallies here to really get themselves back in the momentum swing of this match.
Too good.
And that's just athletic dominance from Eric Onsens. The
Great
guy is a
anticipation.
freak. Look at that.
That was like the middle of the box.
That wasn't even close
And
to
he was-
touching his foot.
Yeah, easily. Wow.
A lot of talent coming into pickleball here. Love to see it. This sport continues to grow and blow my mind, Greg.
Absolutely. Every day. Just keeps getting better and better.
9:16.
Wow.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
great point. It seems as if the Pandas have to play points like that to win. Very tough feat. Let's see if they can keep it up, though. This is pickleball, Greg.
Right.
Anything can happen. Can't leave that ball high there. They recover, though.
Too good.
That's just routine there. Miami continuing to have the foot on the gas here. They are now 17-10 in the score line. And Eric throwing in that dominance once again.
Too good from Eric.
I spoke to Eric earlier before this match. I said, I want to see a dream breaker, Eric. He said, no way, not on my watch. Seems like he's locked in.
He's playing so hot
ready
right now.
to go. That is a 19-10 lead. What more can this Panda team do to get back into this match?
Try and hit it away from Eric, but Billy's playing good too.
Oh. Let's see if the snail wins the race here, Greg.
Here we go.
1 point at a time.
Start out point 20.
Might see a challenge here Let's see. I think that it looks like they're calling the ball
You're maintaining your alcohol?
out.
Yeah, Pandas are going to call it out.
And there is a challenge from Miami, I believe.
Miami
see.
Pickleball Club
Let's see
is
here.
challenging the out
That ball looks to be in from here. I'm not quite sure.
Pretty close. Let's see.
Ooh,
very close.
Very close. Let's see it in slower. I believe that ball is in. If you, according to the dimensions,
So close. I mean, I don't know, Hunter. What do you think, man?
I don't know.
What's the rule? It's 75.
So based off the ruling, right, you cut the ball in the middle. You have 25% on the right side if it is in. If the
Then
call
that's
cannot
in.
be determined, it is in.
Then that's it.
But that looks in to me because that is more than 25% across the plane of the
Yes.
ball.
I would say that's in. It's very close.
Very tight, but I think, honestly, that is a good call because when you are above the ball like that, very hard to call that ball. I think you call that ball out and you say you make them challenge.
After review, the call in the court is overturned. The ball was in.
Ball was in.
Pandas lose
Correct.
1 free video challenge. They have 1 remaining.
I don't
Miami
know.
Pickleball Club,
I would have
you
liked to
have
see that ball go the
3
Pandas'
free
way.
Yeah.
Because that could be a momentum swinger.
Just everything going right. Even just the.
But looks like it's 20-11 here. Millie Rain serving.
20-11.
Let's see if they can close it out. Oh, just throwing another challenge. Nope. It looks like the ball was way in. This guy just can't miss.
Eric Onsen.
Oh, that's just too good.
He's just playing spectacular pickleball.
He was not wrong. He did not want to go to a dream breaker. Even though I think he might be one of the most clutch challenger dream breaker players in MLP. I've seen him close out many dream breakers. He comes straight from college tennis, so he seems to love it. Loves the pressure. Oh, Sincola has one, but cannot put it away. Oh! Still a big deficit here. Not much more time to come back, I believe, Greg.
Never know.
Miami's playing very well. Pandas are playing well, but just not quite as aggressive as I'd like to see.
14-21.
They're only 7 points down, so you never know, Greg.
Side out, point 22.
But that cannot happen. See if they can recuperate here. But at least a few more to put on the pressure. Eric's everywhere.
Too good.
Too good.
23-14.
What a drop. He is feeling it at this point. Yep. Wow. Pretty routine. Not much the Pandas can do at that point.
We've got a game point slash match point. Let's see if Millie Rain, Miami Pickleball Club, can finish this one off.
Up by 10 here. Oh. And that's 1 down. Let's see if they can get 9 more, Greg. You good at math?
You never know. 25 minus 24 minus 15 is 9. I'm good enough.
Side out.
Just might not be enough here. I say they close it out right here.
Yeah.
24.
Eric's gonna drive and crash. Minus the crash. Ooh.
Side out, point
And again, I'm wrong.
Right on the drive, though.
I was right on the drive.
16-24.
I've seen crazier things happen in this game of pickleball.
Side out.
I'm going to say drive and crash again here,
Yeah.
Greg. Oh, that's a good return. Love to see that, though. Okay, Greg.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think they're feeling the pressure just quite yet, but let's see if we can get a couple more here. Just got to make the ball. That's too good.
Good volley.
One at a time.
Just keep grinding with
That's
the
all it
Pandas.
takes. With this wind, you never know.
Never know.
Keep them back up a good return.
There it is.
And there it is. That is the match. Miami Pickleball Club closes it out in good form, leading 3-1 against the Fighting Pandas.
Yeah, tough match for the Pandas. I mean, the MVP, clearly Eric Onsens.
Yep.
He dominated his men's match, and he dominated this mixed match as well. Great playing overall by the whole Miami team, especially Eric, and just a tough match.